Every capsule begins far from the pharmacy shelf, in the hidden world of industrial raw material recovery. Collected bones are sorted, documented, and prepared for controlled transport to specialized gelatin facilities. To preserve traceability and hygiene, the raw material is sealed and moved under tightly managed conditions. From meat plants, the bones begin a second journey, one that will eventually end in pharmaceutical-grade production. For capsule manufacturers, consistency starts with logistics, timing, cleanliness, and uninterrupted cold chain movement. At the factory, every incoming load is recorded before a single bone enters the production chain. Traceability is critical. Source, batch, and weight must all be verified before processing begins.
Inside the receiving zone, the raw bones are checked again before they can move deeper into the plant.
Before any extraction can happen, the material must be stripped back to its cleanest usable form. Now the transformation begins, as raw bone enters the first stage of industrial purification. The first cleaning stage strips away surface contamination with heat, water, and relentless mechanical force. Before deeper processing, excess water is removed and the load is stabilized for the next cleaning pass. Inside the rotary scrubber, abrasion and motion help loosen the stubborn organic matter still clinging to the bone. At this stage, human inspection still matters. Precision cleaning depends on trained eyes and practiced hands. Different sizes are separated early, because each fraction behaves differently in the extraction process ahead. Crushing increases surface area, preparing the raw material for more effective washing and later chemical treatment. A second rinse clears the debris created by size reduction, keeping the downstream process as pure as possible. Even tiny metal contamination is unacceptable when the final destination is pharmaceutical production. Now cleaned, crushed, and sorted, the bone is stabilized in controlly storage before chemical extraction begins. With the cleaning complete, the process enters its most important stage, unlocking collagen from the mineral structure of bone. This is where bone begins to lose its hardness, as mineral structure is separated from the collagen hidden inside. Acid dissolves the calcium salts that give bone its strength, leaving behind the soft collagen matrix needed for gelatin.
Over time, the hard mineral skeleton breaks down, and the bone is transformed into a softer material known as ossein.
Once demineralized, the bone is no longer bone in the traditional sense. It has become ossein, the essential precursor to gelatin. Before extraction can begin, every trace of acid must be washed away from the collagen-rich ossein. Now purified and softened, the ossein is ready for the step that will unlock the gelatin itself. In heated water, collagen starts to dissolve, releasing the gelatin that will eventually become capsule shells. Heat, time, and circulation convert the softened collagen into liquid gelatin, one of the factory's most valuable streams. The richest first extraction is collected separately because it yields the highest quality gelatin in the process. By the end of extraction, the bone's collagen has become liquid gelatin, still raw, but now ready for refinement. Now the gelatin moves into refinement, where color, purity, and consistency are controlled with far greater precision. Fine filtration removes the last visible solids, but the gelatin still carries salts, color compounds, and dissolved impurities. Ion exchange treatment strips out dissolved residues, pushing the gelatin closer to pharmaceutical purity. Removing air improves flow, clarity, and stability, small details that matter once the gelatin becomes a capsule shell. The next objective is concentration, removing water without damaging the delicate gelatin proteins.
Under vacuum, water is removed gently, concentrating the gelatin while protecting the quality needed for capsule manufacturing.
By now, the gelatin has become a concentrated solution, but before shaping can begin, it must be made microbiologically safe. Sterilization eliminates microbial risk, transforming the gelatin into a pharmaceutical-grade material ready for forming. At this point, the gelatin is no longer a raw extract. It has become a controlled capsule-forming gel mass. The process now crosses into capsule manufacturing, where purified gelatin is transformed into the shells used around the world. This is the moment the gelatin takes shape, coating each precision pin to form the future capsule shell. Thickness is controlled in seconds by immersion depth, temperature, viscosity, and the speed of every moving part. Drying begins immediately because capsule shells must harden evenly without cracking, shrinking, or deforming. As the gelatin sets, controlled rotation helps create the uniform shell walls required for pharmaceutical dosing. Now the shells are cut to size, defining the exact body and cap dimensions that allow capsules to lock together later. Once removed from the pins, the shell halves can finally be handled as real capsules rather than shaped gelatin forms. Before packaging or filling, the two shell halves are paired and aligned with machine-level precision. Moisture control is critical. Too dry and the shells crack. Too wet and they lose the strength needed for filling. By this point, every shell must meet dimensional and visual standards before it can be released for pharmaceutical use. The shell is now complete, but before it can leave the factory, it must pass the final barrier of pharmaceutical quality control. Even after forming, every batch must prove its strength, consistency, and cleanliness before it can be released. Representative samples are pulled from the line, linking laboratory results directly back to a single production batch. In the lab, the shells are examined not as products, but as data points in a pharmaceutical release system. Dimensional accuracy matters because even tiny variations can disrupt filling machines and dosing performance later on.
Capsules must hold just the right amount of moisture, enough to stay flexible, but not enough to compromise stability.
Because these shells will touch medicine directly, microbial control is treated as seriously as physical quality. The shell must break down reliably, because its final purpose is to release medicine inside the human body. Only when every test aligns with specification can a batch move from production material to approved pharmaceutical packaging stock. With approval granted, the capsules can finally leave quality control and enter the last stage of the factory.
Batch 7890 is approved. Okay, moving these to line 3 now.
Now the finished shells enter their final industrial rhythm, counted, packed, sealed, and prepared for shipment. Electronic counters make sure every package receives exactly the right quantity, no more, no less. In many factories, empty capsules are shipped in bulk to pharmaceutical fillers rather than packed directly for retail sale. From here, the focus shifts from production to protection, stabilizing each batch for warehouse storage and global distribution. Once assigned to a shipment, the capsules move from stored inventory to active pharmaceutical supply. Finished capsules may wait here only briefly, but even storage conditions are tightly controlled before dispatch. Once sealed, the capsules are protected from moisture, contamination, and mechanical damage during storage and transport.
Every pallet now carries its full identity, batch, quantity, destination, and the traceability needed for pharmaceutical logistics.
From slaughterhouse byproduct to pharmaceutical packaging stock, the journey is nearly complete.
And this is how modern factories produce pharmaceutical capsules from animal bones, transforming raw byproducts into precision medical packaging from start to finish.